You know, it's really hard to tell someone to, you know, be strong mentally, because like I don't know how to explain it, but you gotta go through stages, you know, like you gotta make your choices as well. You either choose, it's all about perception as well, like if you need to choose whatever is right, you know, like whatever is right, you do it. Whatever is wrong, it's like if you want change, you gotta go out there and change it, you know, like you can't just hope for change, you gotta make the changes. That's like one time where I started dancing, and one of my friends like, oh, why didn't you invite me? I'm like, hey, I wanted to do something, I went out there and did it, you know. You just gotta go out there and do it. You just can't expect change. And like once I did it, a lot of people are like not jealous but like envious of me for doing all this extra stuff, because I chose to do it, because I chose not to use the word bored anymore, you know. Like I'm never bored. You just gotta go out there and do whatever it is that makes you happy, whatever it is. You also have to consider the little things in life, because you gotta enjoy everything, you know, and enjoy it. Like even if it's like eating something like really nice, you gotta show affection to everything, passion. Like be convicted when with the things that you love doing. Like you just gotta take the initiative in whatever it is that makes you happy. Like for me, I took the initiative to take dance classes, because like a friend of mine said, you know, you could do better. So I'm curious if I could do better, you know. But there are days, of course, where I'm like, oh, I don't feel like going, but I ended up going, because like, you know what, you always have to do it. If you just sit back and relax, you just like, you know, things will never come to you, things will never happen, because, you know, like initially it becomes a form of regret. I have a friend who's like, oh, I need to diet, I need to do this, I need to exercise. And then a year later, when I met up with my friend, she still say the same thing. I'm like, you don't do anything. You can't just say stuff and do nothing about it. I think most people worry about, you know, like image, pretty much. Like they worry about like, oh, I wonder what people think of me, this and that. I'm like, who gives a shit what people think of you? Because the less you give a shit, the more happy you are. That's what most people say. It happened to me, because like the less I give a shit, the less I worry. You know, like I'm like, all right, it doesn't mean anything to me, or he or she doesn't mean anything to me, because all she brings, or he or she bring to me is like negativity. That's the least that I want in my life. I don't want no problems, like negative problems or negative attitude. That's why I stay away from people who are negative. You know, I might sound like a dick, but you know, it's true. Like I try to hang around with people who always brings out the best of me, which is not many out there. And the people who hangs around with me are generally people who are the same. So if you always complain about your weight or how bored you are, go out and do something. Go out and explore life. Go out and explore yourself, because there's so many things that you can do with yourself. You know, you don't have to rely on people to make you happy. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Most important thing is myself, you know, like that should be the main importance to everyone, you know, like yourself, your well-being. You can't just like, you know, it's like, that's why I quit smoking and I picked up, you know, physical activities, because like I smoked for quite a long time, you know, like maybe 14-15 years, and then one day I just cold turkey it, because like, you know what, I'm done wrecking myself, I'm done wrecking my life. And now, like, even thinking about smoking is the least of it. Like, I have friends who smokes, but I I don't have that urge anymore. I don't have the urge to smoke. I don't have the urge to even like shisha. Yeah, shisha. I don't even do shisha because it's like I consider that as smoking, even though it's like watermelon and all that stuff. No matter how deep you are, you just gotta change your perception in life. As they say, the more optimism you bring to the world, the more optimism you get back from the world. Anyway, that's my rant. T-Man out. Peace. It's also because karma will bite you in the ass.